Alrighty, guys. In 2K26, NBA 2K Lab has dropped a video on how to play defense. He goes over how to get better contests, wingspan, a lot of other stuff, badges. Cause I know you guys have been seeing the contest in this game, man. The contest has been awful. You got kids making 100% smothers. It's green. Like I don't understand this game, man. I don't know why the contest is like this year. But man, they have to fix it. I know you guys been going through it. So in today's video, 2K Lab is gonna go over how to play some defense. Let's waste no time. Let's go ahead and make sure to drop a like, drop a sub, turn on post notifications, man. We are so close to 600 subscribers. Please get me there, man. And let's waste no time. Let's go ahead and get straight into it.
With 7-4s being quote-unquote uncontestable, the team at NBA 2K Lab wanted to find a way to stop the 7-4 stretch together. And what was supposed to be a couple simple tests turned into the definitive guide for how to play defense in NBA 2K26. So in this video, we're not only going to cover how to effectively contest 7-4s, but we're also covering everything from wingspans, block and perimeter defense ratings, and their relation to contest percentages, along with a bunch of useful gems that will give you a better idea of how defense works in NBA 2K26. So before we get into the video, be sure to subscribe for the most in-depth testing NBA 2K26 has to offer, and let's get right into it. First things first, let's quickly talk about how contests work. This year, in order to register a solid...
See, guys, right there, that's an amazing jump. Like, I know you guys been playing against some kids, you jump on that, that's an open shot. It could be because of wingspan, I don't know. It could be because of anything in this game. I know you guys have jumped on that before, and it's probably been like a 20% coverage, and he still makes it. I don't understand why or how that even goes. And you can have a 95 plus perimeter defense, and kids still make heavily contested shots. I don't understand why it's like this year, but let me know in the comments down below what y'all's thoughts on it.
contest, you likely need to jump at the offensive player. And when jumping at a player, your block rating will greatly increase the effectiveness of your contest percentage. We ran a test in this scenario at 4 different block ratings, and here's what we found. When jumping at a shooter while in good defensive position, we saw a somewhat linear and consistent contest percentage across all block ratings. A 25 block provided a decent contest with almost 56%. At a 50 block, we saw an average contest of 67%. A 75 block saw a 79% contest, and then a 99 block saw an average contest of nearly 97%. Granted, these...
So as you guys can see, basically in this jump shot contest, good positioning. If you have a 25 block on your 6'8" or anything, your average contest is only gonna be like a 50 or 55. If you have a 50 block on like a 6'9" or 6'10", then your average block when you jump, this goes for when you're jumping on shots for blocks, you basically get a 67% coverage. Then that's a 75 block, then you basically get a 79% coverage. And a 99 block, you basically get a 96.7 coverage, which I don't understand, because there is situations where you can have max wingspan a 99 block and people will still block. I mean, people, you just won't get the block, my bad. You just won't get the block. I don't understand why it is like that, because I know there's times where you guys have witnessed like say that 7'4" is sitting in the paint and he just instantly jumps from the paint to the 3-point line and you're wide open and he just gets a block. How does he jump from a mid-range and a paint to a 3-point line? It's no way it's because of max wingspan.
contests are more like heavy contests, so we ran the same test but from slightly further out, and the results weren't as linear, with a 99 block being much better than a 75, showing that any elite block rating can be significantly better when jumping from longer distances. Perimeter defense comes into play is with hands-up defense. And keep in mind that your block rating will not improve your hands-up contest. And while hands-up defense isn't very effective this year, a higher perimeter defense can improve hands-up defense.
You guys just heard that, what he just said. Did you guys just witness what he just said? He just said hands up defense are not that good this year. Guys, I have a 95 perimeter. If you guys go back to my 6'8" build, my build I just posted, you guys go back to that build. How do I have a 95 perimeter defense and I don't get any contests? I have a 95 perimeter defense. I have all the badges you need: challenger, all ball menace, off ball pass. I have all of those. Pick dodge. I have every single thing, and I have a decent wingspan. But I don't get any contests, which I wonder why. I don't understand why. Perimeter defense this year is not perimeter defense. Last year when you had lockdowns, that's one thing I can say. Last year, lockdowns were crazy last year. You had lock takeover. You can box something. This year, you just got people going blow-bys when you have perimeter defense. You just got no blocks. You get no contests. I don't understand why it's like this year. Something needs to get fixed about this year on NBA 2K26.
While in good defensive position. As you can see by the chart, if you want somewhat impactful perimeter defense, aim for at least a 75 to 80 rating at the minimum. If you want to be a good defender, you should aim for at least 90 perimeter defense, and elite lockdown should be aiming for 95 to 99 for the elite test. When we ran the same test but from slightly further out, higher perimeter defense ratings became even more impactful when compared to the lower ratings. But don't forget that a higher perimeter rating only provides a marginal boost when it comes to jump contests. So it's best to have both block and perimeter defense for the most effective all-around contest. Although I would put a little more stock into block since you're forced to jump contest this year. Aside from perimeter defense...
Did you guys hear that? Another thing. I'm sorry for pausing, man. Another thing. He just said jump. You have to jump this year. This year, you shouldn't have to jump on people you have perimeter defense. Last year, it was like that. You literally had to jump on taller builds. This year, bro, it's a fast-paced game. You shouldn't have to literally jump on everybody's shot. If you're literally guarding somebody in their box, they shouldn't get bailed out with a Dex or bailed out with a 20% and he greened it. Like, he was boxed all game. So how in the world is it possible to have perimeter defense and just BS happens? I don't understand that. It just, you have to jump this year. For some apparent reason, I don't know why you got to jump, but that is how it is this year.
And block rating. Let's go over an example of how contests work fundamentally. In this post on Reddit, this user was upset the contest didn't register more than 23%.
Guys, just take a look at that. Just look at this one more time.
Rightfully so, as even Beluba agreed that it should have been higher later on in the post. Beluba also replied...
Guys, he was sitting in his face, and that was a 23, guys. A 23, and it was an excellent on tempo. Can you guys please let me know, how was that even possible? How would, I know this happened to you guys because this happened to me multiple times. It doesn't matter if he's 7'4", 7 foot, 6'10". How was that a 23? And he jumped on that, and he still greened it, and that's only a 23, bro. They have to fix defense this year. I don't understand.
Saying that body position is a major component of getting an effective contest. If you draw a line from the hoop to the shooter, you need to be as close to that line as possible to maximize your contest. Not to mention, with 2 less adrenalines, your attributes will also take a major hit. But going back to the straight line theory, the 3 bars under the offensive player shows that the defender was not directly in front, which is likely the reason for the lower than expected contest. Had the red bar been directly in the middle, we would have likely saw a better contest. So we ran a test from each defensive coverage zone to see how the contest played out. Unsurprisingly, the front and center zone had the best contest results with an average contest of about 54%, which is about 3 to 5% better than the zones next to it. We also tested just outside the edge zones, and there was basically no contest. So again, body positioning is a huge factor when determining contest percentage. The mode you play also plays an important role in how contests work. Lower difficulty modes like Park and Rec generated lower contest percentages similar to All-Star and Superstar, while other modes like Proving Grounds and
That's Mike Williamson. Park and Rec are on a difficulty that is a mix between All-Star and Superstar. The casual court is Pro and you can make whites there. Proving Grounds, Pro-Am are on a custom difficulty also, but closest to Hall of Fame. Guys, I play Rec a lot. If you guys play Park and Rec, comment down below if y'all do. I play Rec a lot. I play Rec more than Park, because Park is fun, but Rec, to me, I've been enjoying Rec a lot this year. Last year I haven't, but this is definitely true. Like, Rec is iffy because you do, in my opinion, I feel better contested in Rec than I do Park. That's an issue. It shouldn't be like that, but that's an issue. I feel so much better on defense in Rec than I do Park. I don't know why. It could be because of the 5s, but this right here is definitely true.
Will generate higher contests similar to that of Hall of Fame. The tests done in this video were mostly on Hall of Fame, so it's likely that the contest will be higher than you might expect. But these results on the screen came from the same testing scenario but on different difficulties, and you can clearly see the drastic differences. On Rookie to Pro, contests are much weaker. Players can shoot a lot more freely. Competitive difficulties like Superstar and Hall of Fame punish poor shot selection far more. Next, we looked at the effects of a max versus a minimum wingspan with a hands-up test. Going with a max wingspan can provide a modest improvement over minimum wingspan. And from our test results, while in good defensive positioning, the max wingspan registered a 6% better contest than a player with a minimum wingspan in the same scenario with the same exact attributes. So if you want to maximize your contest percentages, try to get the highest wingspan possible. Although it's not exactly a deal breaker if you lower it by a couple ticks. But let's get to the hot topic right now in NBA 2K26, the 7'4" stretch indemnity, and which height is going to provide the best contest. Now for this test, we had different heights trying to contest a 7'4" with reasonable badge and attribute thresholds for each height. And before we get into the results, it's important to note that while the Challenger badge will improve contest effectiveness, it will not improve the contest percentage. so just keep that in mind. But looking at the chart, the 6'11 was ahead of all the other heights besides the 7'4. A 7'4 contesting another 7'4 provides a good contest, but since the 7'4 is so slow, it's not likely to be in good defensive position often, which means the 6'11 takes the cake with an average close contest of nearly 32%. That's more than double a 6'10, which is at 15%, and almost triple the contest percentage of a 6'9 at 11.1%. When contesting from slightly further away, the 6'11 was yet again the most effective height. Although the percentages were low, the 6'11 still had nearly double the contest of a 6'9 in the same scenario. And if you haven't checked out the 6'11 build guide I dropped on our channel, definitely give it a look, as I made a 6'11 build with 99 block, and I've been getting some serious contests. But not only are contests determined by your height, block, and perimeter rating, but it also comes from the grades of the offensive player's jump shot as well, with higher release heights and immunity grades offering significantly lower contest percentage. When testing these different jump shot grades, jump shots with an A immunity and release height offered far better contest percentages when compared to the B's, C's, D's, and F's. And after looking at these results, I would make sure you have a highly graded jump shot in those areas, with release height being the #1 priority. And if you want to find the best jump shots for any height, premium members of NBA2KLab.com get access to hundreds of jump shots that we test and update almost daily, with data on green window sizes, shot speeds, total...
If you guys do need a jump shot and stuff, go check out 2K Labs. I don't have a promo code or anything, wish I did, but if you guys need to, go check out 2K Labs. It comes out with the best jump shots, best jump shot release speed, height, timing stability, everything, man. If you need a jump shot, go to 2klabs.com. You hook up.
Take percentages along with a bunch of other tools to help improve your game and create your shots. But when it comes to defense this year in NBA 2K26, there's a lot to keep in mind when trying to be an effective defender. And I'll try to break down some of the key points right now. And one of the most important things I haven't said in this video is that it's extremely important to have solid physicals like speed and agility to ensure good defensive positioning. With good positioning and a high block rating, you should be able to effectively contest most shots. That is, if you aren't at a major height disadvantage, because height also plays a huge role in contest effectiveness, and it should definitely be considered when making defensive builds and determining in-game matchups. Now that is all we have for the definitive guide on contest and how to play defense in NBA 2K26. I really hope this video helped you, and if it did, a simple like down below would be greatly appreciated. I want to thank you all for watching. It's been Spill, and I'm out.
Guys, let me know in the comments how y'all feel about defense. Do y'all think it's good enough this year? Do y'all think they need to improve it? Do y'all just think it's absolutely tremendous? Let me know in the comments down below how y'all feel about the contest. My opinion, I don't like the contest, man. The contest is just extremely bad. It ruins the game. Like, a lot of content creators you guys see on Twitter or TikTok or anything, a lot of people has been saying they have to fix contest in this game. It ruins the game. You can guard somebody and somehow it isn't open when you're there, or somehow it's like a 20% coverage even though you jump on the 3 or the midi. It doesn't matter either way you jump, or in the paint sometimes you can jump. It can be like a 50% and he'll green the layup. How are you making that? It's a red 50%. There's no way you should be making that. So just let me know in the comments down below how y'all feel about it, man. This is all on how to play defense in NBA 2K26. Make sure you guys drop a like, drop a sub, turn on post notifications, man. I do love you guys for supporting me, man. We're going crazy all year. I feel like this is our year. 1K subs on the way, man. I appreciate all you guys. I'll catch you guys in the next video. We out.